Hello everyone, it's Jamal Thomas. Welcome to the Progressive Soapbox. So guys, look who I found. Apparently George Bush is trying to hawk a book. Let's hear him.
Let's talk about the painting because, now tell us how you started painting. When did this happen?
Get a little bored. Sometimes I'm busy.
All the brush had been cleared on the property?
Brush had been cleared. You go 100 miles an hour. Next day you wake up and nothing, you know? Go get the coffee yourself, buddy.
Yeah.
And, so I wrote these books, which surprised a lot of people.
Yeah, right.
Particularly on the coasts.
You wrote like, 5 books or something?
They didn't think I could read.
Yeah.
Much less write. Anyway, I read an essay about Winston Churchill painting as a pastime, and I basically said, if this guy can paint, I can paint.
Were you an artist as a kid? Did
Agnostic.
You draw? Never did any of that kind of stuff.
Not interested in this.
So then, what do you do? What's the next step? Did you go buy paints?
I did, and a canvas and some brushes, and hired an instructor.
Did you have someone?
When did this war criminal get rehabilitated? I'll ask again. When did this war criminal get rehabilitated? He's painting a goddamn finger painting book. When did he get rehabilitated? This is the guy who killed 1 million people. What the hell? If you remember correctly, George Bush lied this country into a war of aggression. Murdered upwards of 1 million Iraqis. In addition to murdering upwards of 1 million Iraqis, create the material support and situation for ISIS. He absolutely destabilized that entire region. In addition to killing 3,000 Americans and spending $6 trillion to do it. This is the exact same guy who admitted to a war crime. Talking about, he says, hell yeah. I said, waterboard him. What the hell? When did this guy become rehabilitated? Why is he sitting on somebody's couch hawking a book? Why? How does that count? How does that count? This was amazing to me. Apparently he was dicking around on Ellen a few weeks ago. When did this become okay? We're still in those countries. We're still in those countries. Today, to this day, as a result of the things that he did when he was in that office. For that matter, where's the rest of the world? Where's the rest of the world? So the rest of the world would drag like an African dictator or South American dictator into a court, into the world court. There has been nothing that's taken place over the past 20 or 30 years that matches the scale and the damage and the death that this person has caused. Why is he sitting around selling a book? Why does he get to sell a book? That's the question. And look, I'm going to answer that question. Because there's a very particular reason he gets to sell a book. This is the guy that when he took office, after the last criminal killed all those people, put that population into that much damage and destruction, he obliterated Iraq, literally creating the opportunity for ISIS. The forces that are over there right now, the wars that the United States is embroiled in, that was the first criminal. This guy comes in office and says, we're looking forward, we're not looking backwards. And that's exactly what he did. And he expanded the policies of the last criminal, turning him himself into a criminal. Obama expanded the drone wars to the point of, he expanded them to points that Bush never would have realized. In fact, Obama last year in 2016 dropped 21,171 bombs. At least 90% of the bombs that we drop, 90% of the people we hit are completely innocent. They're the wrong person. Obama's killed thousands of people. Thousands. Using the exact same techniques as the previous criminal that he let off. Why is that okay? Why do you get to kill? How does an American president get to assert the right to murder other other people in general in other countries, and is using the war authorization for the Iraq war as justification to do it? That has nothing to do with Iraq. He is in 7 different Muslim countries, or he was in 7 different Muslim countries, bombing them the entire time. He was using special forces all over the place, undermining governments, murdering people, murdering civilians. We have no idea how many people he's murdered. No idea. Obama made the choice that says anyone who's of age, that's essentially a 60-year-old male or above, is fair game and can be targeted for drone strikes. And then he would get up there and stand in front of TV saying, yeah, we haven't had that many casualties. Because you don't consider those people casualties. They're goddamn kids. That's the difference. You consider them fair game because they're inconvenient to you. Thousands of people. 2 of which were American citizens. So yeah, one war criminal got away. Then another war criminal, on top of that, expanded exactly what the first war criminal was doing. And is only different by scale. We need to understand that. Those 2 people are the same. Scale is the issue. One killed millions and he was an idiot. The other one decided to scale back the US military and to use surgical strikes to murder people more efficiently. That's what we're talking about. And we have one more to add to the list. Donald Trump. So, if nothing else, the day Trump took office, the day he stepped in, as gross and disgusting as he was, he had one saving grace. He was not a war criminal, and he was not a murderer. Neither one of those things are true anymore. So, the guy who kept talking about, oh yeah, I didn't like the Iraq war, it was a lie, but still, whatever, he said it. Who didn't want to get us into stupid wars, who gave Bush hell on the campaign stage, talking about he shouldn't have invaded Iraq. This guy is out there bombing Yemen now. And understand, when you said bombing Yemen, he's working with Saudi Arabia. If you remember, all those Hillary haters, the people who really dislike Hillary on the Republican side, in those Podesta leaks, they were talking about Saudi Arabia. And they were saying how Saudi Arabia was a state sponsor of terror. Now, you're right in this sense. Hillary Clinton took that money knowing full well that they were a state sponsor of terror, in addition to giving them weapons. But if you're going to be consistent, Donald Trump is helping the exact same government. They are murdering Yemenis, murdering civilians wholesale. Like 100 civilians. It was a wedding party they bombed. They're murdering tons of people. Civilians. Donald Trump is helping them in the same way that Obama helped him. So, look, are you going to be consistent? Are you going to be mad at Hillary Clinton for helping Al-Qaeda or whatever? But you're okay with Donald Trump doing the exact same thing? If Donald Trump is helping Saudi Arabia, Donald Trump is effectively helping ISIS and all the other Wahhabism throughout that particular region that Saudi Arabia spreads. So, yeah, all of them, at this point, war criminals. There is no justification for Donald Trump to be in Yemeni. Where does he get the authority? What's the authority? What is he asserting as his authority to go into Yemen? Obama didn't have authority to go to any of those places. Trump damn sure doesn't have it. They're trying to use this idea of Iraq as being a justification for all these other engagements. They're in 8 different Muslim countries, murdering civilians. And Obama turned that over to Donald Trump. And Trump picked up the mantle and is going to essentially out Obama already. This came out today. Undeterred, the disastrous commando raid in Yemen in the first days of his administration, where plenty of civilians were killed, but the target got away. President Donald Trump has escalated U.S. military involvement in the tragic Yemen conflict to an unprecedented level. In fact, a foreign policy reports the U.S. president has bombed Yemen more in the past week than Obama did. No peacenik has bombed them in a year. And understand what I'm saying. So, as I said, the United States dropped 26,176 bombs in a year. All of those didn't necessarily go into one place. But it gives you this idea of scale. That is an amazing number of bombs to drop. That's mind-blowing. Anytime somebody says, hey, there's lead in the water in Flint, I don't know how we're going to pay for that. But we can pay for 26,170 some bombs in 1 year. That has nothing to do with the cost for special forces. That has nothing to do with the money we were giving to these terrorist groups to undermine Syria. This is amazing. And Donald Trump comes in after saying, you know, the big bad guy who didn't necessarily, wants to be xenophobic. He doesn't want to interact with the rest of the world. Right off the bat, murdering civilians, just like the last two administrations. Don't give me this shit about how I'm going to like Donald Trump. He's a fucking asshole. Just like the other two are assholes. He's a murderer at this point. So yeah, support him. That's great. You're supporting a murderer, just like the other two murderers that preceded him. All of them need to be in court. Every last one of them. I'm amazed that the rest of the world allows these guys to do this. They just stand by. How do you have any justification or legitimacy as a world court if you can have an American president that at a whim is out there murdering people? This is amazing to me. This is absolutely amazing. Donald Trump is the inevitable it should have been expected. Just from the last two. It should have been expected. So, anytime you let that stuff pass, anytime you enshrine that stuff into law, that the American president can accrue that much power in that office, you cannot be surprised when the next person comes along and uses that power. So, it's great. Have a good one, guys.